No one has looked inside this trunk for nearly 40 years, until now.
I've never unwrapped this for anybody.
This California woman is showing us some priceless family heirlooms. They once belonged to her sister, one of Hollywood's biggest style icons, Sharon Tate. Sharon was the beautiful 60s actress who rose to fame in the classic Valley of the Dolls. But in 1969, Sharon and her unborn child were murdered. She was the most famous victim of the notorious Charles Manson family murders. Sharon's sister Deborah kept her sister's possessions all these years in this trunk.
It puts a big warm smile on my face. It's like having her next to me for a few moments.
But Deborah says these dresses are too beautiful to keep under wraps any longer. So for the first time, she's opening up Sharon Tate's trunk and showing only inside edition the wardrobe that made her sister a fashion icon.
How would you describe your sister's style?
Very eclectic, very free, spirited, and a combination between sexy and a childlike innocence.
With Sharon's sister's blessing, we went to Tripod Studios in Venice, California, and using a model, recreated a classic Sharon Tate photo session. It's the first time these clothes have been worn in 39 years. The makeup artist used old publicity photos of Sharon as a guide to recreate her distinctive look.
Sharon's whole look is about the smoky eye. It's all about the eyes, lots of eyelashes.
Deborah, who was only a teenager when Sharon was at the height of her fame, gave some last-minute suggestions.
What she would do is darken from the apex of the nose going up towards the brow with just a little bit of a shadow.
Then it was time for photographer Jeremy Corbell to stamp the photos. This look says swinging 60s. It's just like Sharon would pose in a mini dress and leather strings on her feet.
Am I doing this right?
You were doing pretty good.
Deborah says Sharon wore the strings to look like sandals so she could go barefoot into restaurants and stores in Beverly Hills. And you can imagine Sharon wearing this lavender blouse that doubled as a nightie. Or with boots, it could be a mini dress for a night on the town. And this is Sharon's mink coat, her name embroidered on the inside. But one dress was so special, Deborah wouldn't let another woman wear it.
Her wedding dress is also stored in here.
This is Sharon's wedding dress from her 1968 marriage to director Roman Polanski. He was in France at the time of the murders. The dress was made of off-white taffeta and has blue velvet bows on the sleeves. As the photo session progressed, Deborah Tate fought back tears. But despite her emotions, she was happy to show off Sharon's wardrobe that has been tucked away for decades, hoping it will help her sister's legacy carry on.